And so having the right parts in the right place for the right price at the right time, this scale tool is helping them to make those decisions faster so that they can go and worry about the fight tonight rather than the innovation tomorrow. Hi, my name is Chuck Harwood. I'm the VP of Mission System Infrastructure here at Davidson Technologies. So I started my career in these major primes who are collecting a lot of data around supply chain. They didn't know necessarily what to do with it at the time. So I knew coming into Davidson that we need to collect as much of the supply chain data through the transactional work that we were doing anyway. The frequency of the same pain points kept presenting themselves. And so through those conversations, that partnership with the customer, we found this is exactly the answer to that specific problem that they had, and thus Scale was born. And just had those organic conversations with them. Hey, how could we make your life easier? How could we make your life better? Just listening to them. And they just said, hey, show us how much money we have left. Show us where the parts are going. Show us when it will get there. Show us the risk in our ecosystem. Show us where you're at in the acquisition lifecycle. Show us these things. And it was always that show us piece that we honed in on. And so we found the visualization piece to be amazing. And so we worked through this SBIR construct and partnered with the Air Force to end up with this SBIR Phase III contract to develop this thing out for them. And for us to build this ecosystem and have the opportunity to touch and help other people as well. We're not doing this just for one mission. We're here to actually grow this and help multiple people. Again, I've been in multiple organizations and supported multiple supply chains in multiple industries. They all have the same problems. So this is our answer to that. And so we're excited about the opportunity and what we're doing right now. This is what we do at Davidson, is build C2 systems and help with the software applications. So when we saw our unique problem set from the supply chain domain perspective, looking at it through the lens of what Davidson does extremely well, we recognized taking data, fusing it together, and doing a common operating picture would be amazing. And so we talked to the various technical leaders in the organization. Modeling and simulation, AI, ML, even quantum applications, they're all relevant as it touches the supply chain. So we're really, really excited about that. So we started to see the questions from the customer, what we were doing at the tactical level, and then also seeing the technical perspective throughout the company. And we just saw this opportunity, this unique moment in time to have this marriage of all of these people come together. And so now we're really excited in getting those people to see their technical skill sets through the lens of supply chain. And they're already excited, saying we can solve those problems. We do this all day long, but instead of missile trajectory, we're gonna do logistics-based problems. We have a multi-year contract with the Air Force right now to build out Scale to attack their specific mission needs. I've got a tech development team now on staff. The full team is out there developing, building this out to get into multiple levels of the impact level, IL6 and above. We're really, really excited about expanding our footprint, expanding the capabilities, integrating these AI ML applications and taking all this big data set and putting it through the technical filter now. That's the purpose of the SBIR contract, is the innovation and research portion, and that's what we're so excited about. That's what we're doing right now. We're also doing a lot of the procurement for the team, but that's feeding this tool and the intelligence and generating more data. And as we're building this out, we're building predictive and prescriptive analytics for the future to help with the lifecycle support for these missions. Just obsolescence alone will cripple these programs and their ability to be ready for missions. You're seeing real world events unfold every single day. Our missions are supporting those directly. And so they don't have time to wait for the various, nuances of what we did 10 years ago and the piece that we were in 10 years ago. So they have to move very, very, very quickly. I have seen major organizations with global impacts have tons of data and be stagnant with their supply chains. So what I'm really hoping for is that this tool continues to prove out the value of a strategic supply chain organization. You can have a buying organization that is tactical, but when you really understand strategic supply chain and you can transform data into intelligence, then you can actually improve the bottom line or improve the top line. I mean, its impacts are throughout. It's industry agnostic. And when I think about the major primes that I've worked with in the past, they outsource over 70% of all of the work that they do. And so you're right, it is not gonna go away. If Boeing, Raytheon, Lockheed, Northrop are outsourcing 70% of the work to the supply chain, the more intelligence that they can have and the more predictability that they can have in these ecosystems, the better off those products will be. It's all about risk and opportunity and managing those risks and opportunities. And so having a tool like Scale that gives you insight and intelligence throughout the supply chain ecosystem allows you to accept risk, mitigate risk, transfer risk, all sorts of different ways that you can go through this. But knowledge is the key. I go back to my G.I. Joe days, right? Knowing is half the battle, and scale is one of those tools that'll help with that.